Hi, I'm Robert Greenebaum, a solution engineer on the manufacturing team at Esri.
And I'm Patrick Fowler, an Esri account manager supporting our consumer goods and services clients. Our role here at Esri is to help our customers leverage the power of Esri's ArcGIS, our location intelligence platform for performing analysis and sharing information across your organization to help you grow your business. Today, we're going to discuss how you can make better business decisions by incorporating your existing business data with new additional data resources. We'll show you then how the Esri platform can help your organization gain new insights, identify risks and opportunities, and make more informed decisions. If 2020 has taught us anything, it is this: change is the only constant. Changes in the way we work and live have been impacted by the events of 2020, like COVID-19, wildfires, fires, hurricanes, and social unrest. How your organization reacts to these events and plans for other similar events in the long run can have a major impact on your future success. Successful organizations have long recognized that good data drives better decision making. And as the world around us changes, we need to think beyond traditional business data like sales numbers or growth rates. We need to incorporate additional data that measures forces impacting our business, such as those we've mentioned previously: pandemic events, economic shifts, climate change, and social risk all around the globe. Technology advancements gives us new data that we previously did not have or often considered cost prohibitive. Examples such as aggregated human movement data, new social media types, real-time event data are just a few of the new data types we can leverage. Today, we're excited to share 5 examples of such data and how we can analyze it and make more informed decisions that give you a competitive advantage. Let's outline some best practices to better understand how we can leverage these new types of data that you might not have considered previously in your analyses. First, you're going to map your business data, such as your CRM content, your customers, your retail locations, factories, distributors, or any other relevant data. Many of you may have already done this. Second, leverage resources like the Living Atlas, the ArcGIS Marketplace, or other data providers to import new data sources, such as human movement data, risk, or any of these other data resources we've already discussed. The third step is to perform analysis to identify the potential impacts, sales trends, or other new insights. The fourth step is to leverage the power of the ArcGIS platform to visualize new opportunities and risks not previously seen. And lastly, share these new insights and help your organization execute on your data-driven decisions through dashboards, reports, or mapping applications. To show us how this can be done, Robbie is going to walk us through some examples of how some of the data we've discussed can help your company make your own data-driven decisions. This example Robbie is going to share with us leverages Esri's daytime population and tapestry segmentation data in relation to a retailer's location data. As Robbie walks through this example, think about how this type of analysis and additional data can improve your customer insight.
We live in a very dynamic world with markets changing at a rapid pace. It is important that the data we use to understand our markets reflect those changes. Right now, as we take a look at this map of Manhattan, we've overlaid human movement-based population data as well as our existing retail locations. When I click on a block group here around one of my retail locations, I can see that the typical population recorded there is only 99. However, when taking into account human movement-based data, we can see that during the day, over 3,500 people frequent that area. As a result, the segmentation of the types of people in that area change from day to night. This can help our business make very critical business decisions as we better stock our existing stores, choose new stores, as well as targeted advertising around those stores.
With a pandemic event like COVID, additional data is critical to understand impacts on your business. This might be data such as the latest outbreaks or mandated closures. Retailers need to know when and where they can reopen, while manufacturers need to understand the impact on their supply chain. The data in this next example is part of the Esri Living Atlas library.
Human movement-based data is applicable to many facets of human life, and perhaps none important than health. In this example here, we can assess social distancing and stay-at-home activity by county. This has become critical in the time of the COVID-19 pandemic. Based on social distancing factors, we may see new outbreaks of cases, which will impact our existing plants and suppliers, as well as deciding which stores we can remain open to the public. When I click on a different county here, so let's say Cook County in Chicago, we can see what the current social distancing score is, as well as the number of people that are visiting essential or non-essential businesses and who is staying put at home. These data sets can be very valuable for determining business decisions moving forward as we navigate through a time of uncertainty.
Economic data has always been a factor in how businesses make decisions. To help make these decisions, we need timely and accurate data at a scale that lets us understand how something like unemployment may affect our business. This data also needs to be made available in formats that allow us to analyze it, such as unemployment by location. Data published by governmental organizations can also be found in the Esri Living Atlas, and Robbie will show how we can use it to better understand market impacts.
Unemployment impacts businesses in all sectors and can have a dramatic effect on a business's bottom line. An increase in unemployment in a region can lead to a decrease in disposable income, which will have a direct impact on our retailers. This in turn will create a domino effect on our distribution centers, as well as impact our manufacturing plants and suppliers. And as I go through the map here, we can see areas of high unemployment. So if we go to Los Angeles County, I can see that there's several retailers as well as one of my suppliers visualized on the map. When I click on the county, I can get the statistics for unemployment there, as well as charts to see how that's changed over time and if it's improving or not.
As global climate change increases the impact of natural disasters, businesses need to better understand these risks. Again, good data comes into play with natural disaster data, such as wildfire and weather events that we can analyze and understand the risks against our business locations. Analysis using near real-time data, as in the next example, help us monitor potential impacts and know when and how to respond.
The next data set I want to talk about is weather. We have seen a record-setting hurricane season and more wildfires than ever popping up out west. We want to understand what impacts these events will have on our businesses. So I'm going to go ahead and start with displaying the plants and suppliers for my business, as well as retail locations here on the map. I can now overlay weather data, such as forecasted hurricanes. So we can see one here coming up towards Florida, as well as existing wildfire activity going on around the country. Now, let's say I want to better understand what the impact of some of these fires in the Denver area are going to have on my business. I can go ahead and draw a buffer around my area of concern here in Denver. And now quantify which of my facilities are going to be impacted. So I can see I have one plant, a couple tier 2 suppliers, but more importantly, over 100 retail locations that are potentially threatened by this wildfire activity. I can go ahead and take this list and export out and notify key stakeholders in my business about the potential threat.
Another aspect of the past year has been social change and sometimes the disruption that comes along with these events. If, like many companies, you operate globally, you need to understand how events across the world impact your business. Having the right information about how your suppliers might be affected or by local events that will affect your global supply chain. Fortunately, we can now visualize and analyze data from companies like Factl and others to do so.
This example here showcases a data feed provided by Factl and incorporates points of these types of events across the globe. We can see here as we look into the US, now today is election day. We already have an event reported that some of the polling centers in Nevada are experiencing technical issues and those are down. And this is just one of many types of examples that is incorporated in a data feed such as this. We can see the most recent would be a man arrested after a barricading situation at a motel in Ontario. All of these types of events, depending on where they occur in relation to our business facilities, can have an impact, and it is important to understand what that impact is going to be, and which stakeholder should be notified, and if we should make any announcement to the public.
Thanks, Robbie. I hope some of the ideas we've shared here can help your organization take advantage of the power of location analysis using new types of data like human movement, near real-time health, and other event data, as well as newly available economic data that has just started to appear. As you've seen, the use of new data sources can help provide data-driven decisions to identify opportunities and risks that you might not have potentially known about. The ArcGIS platform provides not only powerful mapping and analysis, but access to this new data. If you'd like to learn more, please visit our website and see the way that other locations are benefiting from their location strategy.